did the exact same dunk, though. He told us before the competition, he says, I'm here for 2 dunks and I'm out of here. I just want to have fun. Says the guys don't believe me.
You know, he's a Division II All-American and actually set an NCAA championship game record in that D2 national title game, made 12 out of 15 from the field. Very explosive athlete.
80% from the floor in that title game. They just couldn't stop him. Winona State in the first half. They clamped down a little better in the second half. Here's his dunk.
Very casual at the end of this on the celebration aspect as you see him recover to get the ball and come back. Splits the legs in midair. A little Baryshnikov.
Tell you what, it's better looking than everybody thinks, and certainly harder to do than everybody thinks. So scores A.J. Bowman and came up just a little bit shy of Brian Randall. Holly's with David Robinson.
Well, you come to San Antonio, you have to talk to David Robinson. All right, people think just because you're tall, it's easy to dunk. What do you tell these guys? What do they need to do tonight?
Well, they need to show some originality. That's the key. You know, you see so many dunks. You got to come up with something a little bit fresh, with a little bit of attitude. You know, the people buy into your attitude. So that's the thing. They got to be a little unique.
All right, it's all about the presentation, guys.
That's a guy that could dunk, but he didn't necessarily have to get fancy, nor did his man that followed him in Tim Duncan. Here's Sonny Weems. Second team All-SEC, had a really great season in the SEC, Jimmy, for the Razorbacks.
At 31 points in their NCAA first-round win against Indiana. He is explosive. Look at this guy.
Went in between the legs and hung in there. And I think we got some 10s coming for the first time. The crowd's saying 10. Most of the judges, except Robinson, are agreeing. Here's Sonny Weems, 6'6", out of West Memphis, Arkansas.
One of the legs, the hook dunk.
One of the better athletes to ever come out of the state of Arkansas, guys. He went 23-6 in long jump in high school. He was a 6'10" high jumper and never went to track practice. Big-time explosiveness for the Hog.
He's going to take the #1 spot with almost a perfect score.
Well, he has to be the odds-on favorite to win this, considering he's won 3 previous dunk contests in his lifetime.
Yep, he said he won 1 in Arkansas, 1 previously in Texas. And now we got props out there because we've got Will Bullard from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And you think it was hard for Will to get here? It was pretty hard for Will to get here. He had to go to his coaches. Perry Clark's the head coach of Corpus Christi. He said, you know, one of the assistant coaches said, let's put a tape together. We'll get, 6 to 8 of your good dunks. You can send them to the folks at Intersport. See if you can make it in here. So he's here by special invitation. So now you get some perspective how far Will is away. And the prop that he's using, one of his buddies, is 6'9". I don't know if you want to use all this in round 1, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. From the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi and a native of Detroit, Will Bullard. And here he comes in round 1. Up and over and through.
That's got to be another 10, huh? Right back at you. Good counter punch.
There's some creativity for you, David Robinson.
Oh, I think he got a 50, guys.
A consensus.
This is a kid, guys, that bounced around in 4 different foster homes from the time he was 13 to 15. So he understands how to accept a challenge. Wow, over a 6'9" guy.
His grandma Lois raised him.